Oh, I'm over here jamming, y'all. Girl, I was over here getting it like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Hey, Des. Shondo's around the building. Shondo's in the chat. Let Shondo's ring throughout. Hey, hey, Des. Hey, Regina, Lindu, and the Dew. Hey, a wonderful January. Hey, Nappy Child. Quintessential. Um, hello, everyone. Hey, Raphael. Hello, everyone. Hello to all the peoples. So, y'all know I had a conversation. I think it was a couple months ago, like a month or two ago. Hey, Cams. Well, I had some words for the beef sector, and I have more words for these people because these people are losing their minds. These people are losing their minds. Let me put some artwork up for myself so I look a little better. You know, I need everything I could do to look a little bit. There we go. I look a little better that way. There we go. Some artwork. There we go. But these people are losing their minds. Oh, I almost dropped my juice. So, y'all, I've been I put on some good walking shoes, boots actually, because to um traverse through the YouTube streets, it's a lot, you know, listen, traversing through the YouTube streets nowadays is like traversing through Bourbon Street in the middle of Mardi Gras, like that Sunday or Monday before Mardi Gras, where you've been told by all your friends wear the worst shoes you have because there's vomit, feces, piss, cans, beer, food, and all assortments and cornucopia of fuck shit all in the streets of Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. So in order to walk through Bourbon during Mardi Gras, when people are losing their minds, you need galoshes, all types of construction boots, steel-toed boots, and all, because you just gonna fuck up whatever you got on. That is what it's like trying to walk through the YouTube streets and see what the fuck you people got going on. Because even the people who at some point seemed level-headed, and even some of you people who seem to be rightfully thinking, have lost all of your minds. Shots out to this mango, tangerine, apple juice that I found. Anyway, hey Amber, congrats on your graduation. Hey Jason, what's going on, Jason? Um, Shouts out to all of my heterosexual men in the chats and in the building. Love y'all. Love y'all. Anyway, I got to do all that. No thanks. Call me when it's clean. We can do a cute brunch. Come on, Abby. Shouts out to Abby and the Mod Squad. Let me say this to you people. Hey Joshua, what's good? Let me say what's good going on. Because you know what's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Now, you might have had this happen and when you were growing up. You and your, let's say you live in your household, it's you and your brothers and sisters, mom and dad, or whoever you got raised by. This is a metaphor for what the fuck we got going on in the goddamn beef sector right now. Y'all been chilling. Y'all got y'all friends on the block. Y'all play with y'all friends, so forth and so on. Across the street, one of your good friends moved out. The house been vacant for a while. Next thing you know, somebody moves in across the street, a new family, mama, single parent, got 8 kids, 8 baby mamas. They bad, they wild, they all, sorts of, everything nefarious. Just as nefarious and as ratchet as you are, but sometimes they go a little further. Now, you got your ride or dies. You got your people, hey Tanya, that you been navigating the block with in the neighborhood with for years. Y'all been out here, y'all done got scrapes together, y'all done got in fights together, y'all done bought annihilators and Chico sticks together, y'all done went to the corner store and shoplifted porn and snuck it in your pants and took it back home and went to somebody's house and went in the room and watched the little porn. I mean, look at the little videos, not the little videos, the little magazines. Y'all done did all of that. Y'all done walked to school together, caught the school bus together, gave each other money to catch the metro bus or whatever the fuck. Now all of a sudden, y'all done did all these horrible things now. Now all of a sudden, somebody moved across the street, just as ratchet, if not even more ratchet, right? The person across the street, you trying to make a new friend or whatever with them, and so you go over there and try to play nice with them, and then they start coming at your homeboy, your dog, who you've been rolling in the streets with all this time, and now instead of saying, nah, you can't come at my boy like that, you say, oh, I'm just gonna side with this new person that just came along 3 seconds ago. You don't know them from Adam. Make this make sense for me, y'all. That's kind of what we have going on here. It's the revisionist history for me. If you are of the faint of heart, if you get triggered, and if you get in your feelings easily, now is the time to back out. Now should be the time where the numbers in the chat start to go down, because if you feel like this is for you, it probably is. Back away now. Now, I want people to help me understand how anything that's taken place over the last week or so is any different from the fuck shit, fuckery, and fucktitude that has gone on in the fucking beef sector for years now. For fucking years now. Now all of a sudden we got people making videos talking about, oh, 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 you're talking about women. Oh my God. We haven't had people drag women for everything they're worth. in this beef sector for years now. Make it make sense now. Help me out. Because now everybody wants to wrap themselves in the cloak of, oh, we have to protect. And oh, let me take a swig of this before I go down the wrong road. Everybody in this motherfucker gets dragged with reckless abandon. Motherfuckers take gas cans and matches and lighters and burn the whole shit down and don't give a fuck. But now all of a sudden, everybody, I was looking at videos yesterday with people coming all out the woodwork talking about, oh no, they're dragging women. Oh no, Clyde is Mother Teresa and we need to not drag her. Oh dear God. Wait, what? Now, I don't know the woman from a can of paint. I don't know her. But what I'm saying is, if people are over there in the streets fighting, let them fight. You watch from the side and be like, ooh, girl, ooh, and keep it the fuck moving. Because the thing about it is, that is what you've done the entire time you've been here. Where is this outrage now? Why the outrage now? Y'all ain't care about mental breakdowns that people have had on this good platform for years. I mean, y'all have come out here and dragged people's parents. Y'all have had people dead moms and daddies all over the place. Y'all have drug people children. Y'all have doxed people. Y'all have called law enforcement on people. Y'all have talked about people's diseases. Y'all have had people cry, snot bubbles get broke down, busted, and discussed it all over the place and sat back and didn't bat an eye. Matter of fact, you was in the chats, super chatting and sitting and sending cash apps. But now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Make it make sense. Since I'm here, might as well go down this road. And while, I mean, selective outrage in this beef sector, I guess, is as common as dragging and reading people. So I guess I have to acknowledge that there's going to be this selective outrage. But this outcry of, and this is no slight against all of my women. Women, y'all know I love y'all. The women who are always in my chat, y'all know I love y'all. I love on y'all, and I am here for y'all. But all of a sudden, yesterday, we got all these people talking about, oh, that's a sensitive and tender spot for women, and you shouldn't go there with women like that, and this, that, and the third, because they're supposed to be protected. I don't see none of that caring, because just like women have situations or circumstances or different things that they are sensitive to, you think us gay men don't have situations and stories or things that people say that we're not sensitive to as well? But y'all don't give a shit about that because you want to know why? Because you go there every time. You don't care. So in the art of war, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. All of these people now want to carry the banner of feminism. You can't have it both ways. You cannot have it the fuck both ways. I've been in, that woman was out there saying all kinds of stuff about everything. She seen to stand in and stand 10 toes down. And what come to find out, she ain't have no hands. Let's just call it what it is. See, if we're going to use the metaphor about the people across the street, what the kid that you wanted to be friends with, you thought could fight because they had a mouth and they talked about all these hands that they got, and when they got in the middle of battle, they got 2 to the head, 3 to the body, and then they fell to the ground and started crying. And we found out that the bitch couldn't fight and the bitch couldn't handle it. Because see, what's happening now is now there's this, oh, we need to think about her mental state and her feelings and things. Nobody thought about anybody else. Nobody said that those kind of words when people were throwing the. You can't fire a shot and then don't expect the shot to be fired back. And the shot that's fired back doesn't have to be equal. Baby, you could tap me on the shoulder and I might come back around with a 2x4 and bust you across the head. We're not going to have this thing where y'all feel like, oh, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Y'all got some real problems. Oh, and another thing, the reason why so many people get done the way they get done, the reason why so many people get hundreds of dollars taken from them, or people get hoodwinked and bamboozled and stuff like that, is because you people are way too trusting, and y'all people have no sense of discernment. When people came over talk about they was gonna do such and such and infiltrate, you know what I would have did? No, we ain't having that. Close the door. You finna do what? No, we ain't doing none of that shit. We ain't doing none of it. I don't know you from a can of paint. Stay your ass over there where you are, and we gonna stay our ass the fuck over there. And if you want to come over here and fight, we can do this. But please understand that we got hands over here. So if you come across this street, if you come across the goddamn street, know that we got fucking hands over here. But now everybody standing on the shoulders of feminism and everything. Oh, she's a woman. You can't talk about her. Oh, this, that. How? You know, I just want to know how it's okay now for you to do that, but last week it wasn't. Like, really back in. Really back in. I'm gonna just say this too, and this gonna step on the toes of people. I don't care. You notice? Let me take a drink before I just start saying stuff. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. You notice how people are doing things now that months ago they said, "Oh, I never do that. You never catch me doing that." The same people who would say, "Oh, I don't dry big. I don't ask for cash apps." The same people who is like, I don't cuss on my videos. I protect the bag. I don't go to the lowest level with people. And now we have this go. I'm just having some words for the YouTube streets. Hey Tracy, I'm just having some words because I come from the level of thinking and the period of time when it was let your yay be yay and let your nay be nay. Period. If that's who you are, that's who you are, period. Don't try to change up on people and then accept everybody to just welcome you with open arms and you done change the game on people. People, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly the people that we're talking about. It's just like when people fell out with old boy in Louisiana and shit like that, as if they didn't see that coming from afar off, and now they all of a sudden like, oh well, I didn't know. No, you knew. You just chose to accept. So when you see some of these new people coming around, and now there's this run to protect people and stuff like that, when you try to protect people, you end up getting yourself fucked up. You ain't never been in there over there. Your friend done got in a fight, and you go over there try to break up the fight with a friend and protect your friend, and now you end up getting busted in the mouth and got a bloody nose and a bloody lip, and your friend over here ain't got a scar. But that's what the fuck we got going on. We got all of these people clamoring to protect somebody in the middle of war, in the middle of a fight, and now you finna end up getting you know, bust in the mouth. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. And I do not understand why you people. Well, no, let me take that back. I don't blame the content creators because y'all know that's a content creator is a bad word over there. Some of us are YouTube, other people are content creators. I'm not one of those content creator people because those are people who don't have real content. Anyway, but I don't blame those people because you people who subscribe to them and get in their chats, you are the reason why they live. You are the reason why they do what they do. You are the reason why they feel emboldened and empowered to be the way they are. Some of you people in the chat are the same reason why the people that hung out in the special ed wing of your respective high schools are now some of the most paid people on YouTube because you follow idiots, because you follow people who do not have jobs, because you follow people who do not have 401k plans. Because last time I checked, YouTube does not give a 401k plan. Because you follow people who are the lowest of us. You follow people who proliferate drug use. You follow people who proliferate alcohol abuse. You follow people who proliferate things like sexual abuse and sexual misconduct and protect them. I mean, some of you subscribers make it as if it's cool to be the least of us, to be the lessers of us. Some of you people make it as if it is cool to be an ain't shit ass motherfucker. And the motherfucker will sit there in your face and tell you, I ain't shit. And you clap them up. I don't, I mean, you applaud them. And I'm just trying to make sense. You, you, you people will cash out them, you will super chat them. And I'm like, wait a minute. When is a subscriber gonna tell a bitch, please click off. Go take care of your husband or your kids that you allegedly say you have and you allegedly say love you. Can I get somebody to do that? Because I was suspecting that most of my beautiful black queens on yesterday was not going to be on YouTube and making videos. Why? Because my beautiful black queens yesterday were getting celebrated by the scores of black men in the world and their daughters and black and the rest of America that was celebrating our beautiful black queens because it was Mother's Day. And I said, oh no, they ain't got that kind of time to be out here worried about what's going on. But alas, I wish I would call my goddamn mama and try to wish my mama a happy Mother's Day or take her out somewhere and do something. She tell me, hold on, son, I gotta go out here and make this YouTube video and drag somebody. I'd be like, you what? Excuse me? We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. I wish I would. No, I don't wish I was a heterosexual man because I'm glad I'm a homosexual man. But if I was a heterosexual man and I had a wife or a baby mama girlfriend who had mothered my children, and this Mother's Day, and I'm over here doing everything I can to make her feel right and to show her how much we appreciate and adore her and put her up on a pedestal. And she around here talking about she on YouTube beefing and going back and forth. I snatched the computer, I snatched the whole thing out the wall and throw that shit in the garbage can. I take the whole internet down. The hell? How many times have I asked this question, the 4-word question on a video? I have to keep asking this. Who made you people? Like, who really made you people is my question. Consequently, on the other side of the notion, I ain't just gonna hit you from one side. If I'm on the other side, I don't care that a whore is a whore is a whore. If you are out here whoring yourself, because I'm a whole ass whore myself sometimes, let a whore be a whore and let them live. Whores have their places too. And if the best read that I can come up with is pointing out your whoredom and the fact that you're a whore, then I need to go back and take some reading courses. Perhaps I need better reads. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So on one side, you got people protecting the unprotectable and end up being casualties of war because they getting hit, because they try to protect somebody. And now you in the middle of the fight trying to drag people yourself when the fight wasn't even yours, didn't have nothing to do with you. You trying to protect somebody you just met yesterday. And on the other side of the notion, you got people using the laziest and most tired ass reads in the world to try and drag somebody. Now the thing about it is, if you want to promote feminism, if you want to be a feminist, what you do is you tell the person, like, why are you even addressing somebody who's trying to drag you for that? Because that's beneath you. You don't even have to address it. You do not even have to be bothered with that. Pay them dust and keep it moving. That's the read. The real read is when you pay a bitch dust and keep it moving. The real read is when you say, girl, you look at somebody who don't put you in a video and you say, girl, this whore is not even worth my time. Girl, let me go back to doing what I was doing. Right. Jason Ho's got to eat too. I'm telling you, sweating on hot old fish grease. Y'all listen. We gonna have to. I might do a whole series. You know how they been doing. They last year the whole thing was doing series where they was surviving this person, surviving that person. I might need to do a series in the beef sector on um discernment, so that you people can take a look at some of these troglodytes that surface every now and again and say, I don't need to have no parts of them. Yeah, I go over there with them. Yeah, that's not somebody who I need to try to defend or I need to try to align myself with or that I need to try to, do anything for. Right, surviving the beef sector. I knew you meant bullshit, Jason, but it should be surviving the beef sector. Cause you gotta I have to. Some people, you know how you go and watch certain people videos and you click on, and after 2 fucking minutes, you say to yourself, self, I feel myself getting dumber. Self, I feel myself sinking down into, the cellar of life. Click off. Y'all know people whose video, listen, y'all done been in people's videos and then you kind of wait a minute. And then you second guess yourself because you say, no, I went over there and this bitch got hundreds of people in a line. And people are sitting up underneath this fuctitude. And you say, wait a minute, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I'm not seeing something. So after the 2 minutes where you said, no, this is not for me, you try to go click back in and say, maybe I missed something, maybe something's wrong. And you go back over there and you say, no, no, okay. Oh, yeah, this is. Oh no, yeah. Let me just go. And then you say that explains how America is America. That explains how we end up with somebody like Donald Trump in office. You people. That explains how we have a country that is the way we are. Make it make sense. It, make it make sense. I will not. I refuse to understand. I refuse to understand. I want y'all to do this. You know, those cognitively thinking individuals, those sane people in the chat. I want y'all to do this one day. You might already have. I want you to take a video from one of these people. You can, you know, choose any one of them over there in the beef sector, right? And I'm not saying everybody, but you know, there's certain people who are you fill in the blank. Have one of your reasonably thinking friends just watch the video for 2 minutes, and they're gonna say to you, "What the fuck is this bullshit?" I'm like, "Are you watching this?" Like, you ever noticed? You ever notice that when you're watching a video from certain people, you gotta have your earbuds in, or you got to have the volume real low because you gotta say to yourself, "Yeah, I don't want any level-headed person knowing that I'm actually listening to this fuck shit because they're gonna come and say to you, the fuck is that bullshit? Who the fuck is that? Why are you listening? Like, what is that?" Or they'll say, or they'll catch like a little whip. They'll be like, wait, what the fuck did they just say? And that's when you got to go back and say, yeah, it's time for me to. I'm telling you, you got to go back. You'll be literally like, your friends, family, and people who know you well will be like, yo, are you really listening to this? Hey, Mom Chip, hey, boo. You'll be like, and so you got to sneak and let it be like your guilty pleasure, like you smuggling drugs. Man, I need to get this hit. I need that hit, man. Let me go ahead and watch so and so channel, man. It's like your friends finding out that you're a whole baser and a whole base head. It's so funny. Watching certain people's channels for some, it's like and your family find out what you really watching. It'll be like your family finding out that for years you've been a whole ass crackhead, a baser, and they've been like, "So you've been hiding this problem for me for so long? So you're a functional baser, a functional crackhead." That's what it's like when they be like, "So you've been watching this fuck shit this long? Like, the fuck you got going on?" Listen, listen. Here's my advice to you people: let people fight for whatever reason they want to fight for. Ain't no defending nobody. Ain't no, oh, you crossed the line. Oh, you shouldn't go there. Oh, that you've been crossing lines and going there the whole time. Why the selective outrage now? It's the hypocrisy for me, especially people who set up under some of the most nefarious individuals this side of heaven. I mean, you had a whole group of miscreants following behind one of the biggest and most nefarious people to walk the YouTube streets. And now there's outrage over anything that anybody does. Hell, it's no holds barred at this point. And it's been that way for years. The toothpaste has been out of the tube for years. There's no more sucking the toothpaste back in the tube anymore. You can't have it both ways. You cannot do that. You can't do that. Let the chips fall where they may. Let people say whatever they want to say. If a bitch roll around here and be done said something to somebody, somebody say something to them back, and they have a whole mental breakdown, boo, you should have got up in the octagon. You do not get in the octagon if you can't handle it. And if you out here having mental breakdowns, okay, if you out here getting triggered, I said this on many videos. If your ass gets triggered by a video on goddamn YouTube, bitch, you need to go sit on somebody's couch and talk to somebody who has a degree, who is licensed to figure some shit out that's going on in your goddamn head. Turn the fucking computer off, turn the goddamn phone off, and get you some goddamn help. Because some of you people need some. If you getting triggered in your spirit in the beef sector, hello, it's called the beef sector, bitches dragging, and you getting triggered, the problem is you. It ain't even, I don't even blame the people who triggered you. The problem is you and not them. Because you shouldn't allow yourself to be triggered. A mess. Thank you everybody who sent me a super chat or a super sticker. I thank you all so much. Let me give you all a collective virtual blowjob. Anyway, but I had to come out and say that because I was watching some stuff and I was like, these people are really mad about things that's being said. Like some of the most heinous things have been said about things and done. Have you all looked on some people's community wall? Damn, a video. Have y'all seen the shit people put on their community walls about other people? But y'all, all of a sudden, I guess, I guess, y'all got a whole lot of nerve. A whole lot of nerve. And you're so easy. You listen, let me tell you how easy some of you people are. I ain't go. I was about to go. So I'm not even gonna do that. I was about to go down the road less traveled, and I'm not gonna even do that. Let me reel it back in before it gets out. I hear you, Jason. No new friends. No new friends, right, Jason? Child, the people need to hear this. If you are not out here fighting and windmilling for yourself, you don't need to be out here fighting and windmilling for nobody else. If you tell somebody something that happened to you, or um somebody sees something happen to you and they don't, or they have or you have expectations, I should say, let me take that back. If you are expecting for people to fight for you, you shouldn't be in a fight because bitch, you can't fight. If you see somebody out there fighting somebody else, that ain't your job to go protect them. They got in a fight, they stepped into the octagon, bitch, they get whatever the fuck they get, period. If I'm in a motherfucking fight, I don't expect nobody to fight for me. I ain't asking nobody to make a video. I ain't asking nobody to do a goddamn thing. But you got motherfuckers, they get in a fight with somebody, and now they got 2 minutes worth of a good fight. 2 minutes, and next thing you know, it's 12 people on screen because they need a panel, because they need a whole group of people. Now we jumping people. Now we doing the proverbial YouTube jumping. Because you can't click your own channel, your own video. And what I don't understand is either I ain't gonna go down that road either. Let me reel it back in. I was about to go a whole nother place for this. I don't understand that. If you gonna watch a fight, watch it from the porch or watch from afar. You know, you be around, you know, they circle away, circle the people around the fight. You watch the fight from afar, you be like, oh, that was a good one. Ooh, that was a good lick. Ooh, that was good. And you keep it the fuck moving. Otherwise, there's the mommy sector out there, there's the mukbang sector, there's the technology sector, there's the conscious sector, there's the gospel sector, there's the marching band sector, there's the fashion sector, there's the makeup sector. There are thousands of sectors out there where you can go and have yourself a good time. But I have to warn you, even those sectors fight. And they get a good drag and windmill in. So you just might need to click off the platform. I'm just saying. Anyway, as we continue to ask who made these people, I ask who made these people. If you feel like I have triggered you, I'm glad. You should be triggered. If you feel like I am talking about you, I probably am. I don't care. Those people who can contact me, that means I care about them. And so they'll contact me and say, hey, but other than that, who gives a shit? Hey, the Sims overdose. Hey, boo. Hey, get on view. Um, y'all know I loves me some Sims overdose over here. Anyway, but y'all go over there and frolic with the merry little people over there in the other sectors and stuff like that. You have that right. But what you should not do is bring whatever the fuck they got going on over there to another. Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 different sectors that I, be a part of. I be in, their videos, their comments, their chats, or whatever, because I be over there. I don't never bring them over to the beef sector. I'm just saying. The time that I'm over in the beef sector doing what I do, I don't bring them over here. Just like you should bring them people in there, fuck shit over there. And the other thing about it is, you don't know what's gonna end up coming out because you over here fighting for somebody, and after a while, more and more skeletons come out of the closet. And you find out that all of the people that the person you've been fighting for got a whole lot of shit, and you be like, "Oh, I ain't know that. Oh, I ain't know that. Oh, I ain't know that. Oh, I ain't know that either." And now you find yourself looking dumb as fuck because you over here fighting for somebody else that you only knew for half a second. I said this in a video maybe about a year or so ago when I had to drag D-bag. There's a lot of recidivism that goes on in the beef sector. Just a lot of recidivism. It's ridiculous. Do what you do, beef sector. Get a good read in, get a good drag in, throw the gloves off, no holds barred, and keep it moving. All of this, oh, don't go there. Oh, don't go there. Because just like you are saying that that's a sensitive area for you, there are other groups that when you drag in somebody and things that you say, they have sensitive areas and sensitive lines that you cross as well. So if one group of people get a line crossed from them, then everybody gets lines crossed. If we crossing all kinds of lines, fuck it, everybody get a line crossed. Now all of a sudden there you gotta censor yourself, and now you got to do all of this shit. Fuck you. Listen, listen, y'all, if y'all don't see what's happening, it's all about the almighty dollar. The people want the coins. You want to know why? Oh, I need something to drink. Well, get some Gatorade before I say this. Because people find themselves in the real world, not in the tax bracket that they need to. People find themselves in the real world where you got the progressives on the left side of the political spectrum trying to fight for them to get their wages pulled up to at least $15 or more. People find themselves in situations where if Google and YouTube went away forever, they would not have the type of gainful employment that will allow them to be able to even live a modest, mediocre life, much less above the poverty line. Because people in like, I'm about to go down this road. People call me elitist, so I'll do that. I'll be elitist. Because rather than people spending that time going and educating themselves, and I ain't necessarily saying you got to go to college, go to a trade school, go learn a trade, go learn a vocation, go to ICDT, Brown Mackey College, ITT Tech, and get something so that you can earn a wage and gain useful employment that gets you to the tax bracket you want. Rather, the bitches ain't do shit, barely graduated high school, did shit after high school, went and started getting a job either at McDonald's, at somebody's call center, and some job making $8, $9 an hour, and now they feel like they done made it because they done graduated to $12 or $13 an hour, dear God. And now they supplemented that income because they need that YouTube check and they need all that comes from it. So now they finna dry big and do everything in their power to get every coin that they can out of you. Mind you, what are they doing to edify you? Mind you, what are they doing at all to help you out? Shut up, Elton. Just shut. This is why I need to click off. This is why. Dear Jesus, dear God, do Jesus and do him well. Just can't. Hey, it's BD. Hey, boo. Why y'all let me click this live? Why? Because you got people who should have been enjoying a wonderful Mother's Day around here, worried about what a bitch had to say on YouTube. Even if you ain't got no kids, you got a mama. It, and maybe your mom has gone on to glory. You got brothers, sisters, nieces, nephew, other members of your family that are mothers that you could have been celebrating as well. We ain't talking about nobody in specific, it's me. We just talking in general to the people. And we just talking to people. I ain't named not one name. We ain't talking to nobody specifically. We just talking in general. It is what it is. Mm, mm, mm. Child. I had a thought that came in my head, but I ain't gonna even go down that road because it would just take it would take us to it would take us so far down the rabbit hole. I can't even do that. Anyway, um, let me say hello to my people, my regulars. Okay. What's up, my regulars? Shouts out to y'all. Shout those in the chat. For my regulars, you know what I'm gonna blame it on? Y'all know what's going on right now for my regulars. This is what's happening. I apologize. I apologize. This is what's happening for me right now. This is what's happening. It's the sugar. The sugar. My sugar levels are spiking. I apologize. For my regulars, y'all know that's what happened. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Y'all know what this is. Woo! Oh dear God. Ah. Child, y'all got me out here having whole ass sugar spikes. Sugar spikes out here. Okay, it's that sugar. People who normally be here, y'all know what this is. Y'all know this is what's going on. Oh, oh God, this is so hilarious to me. This is what's happening right now, y'all. This is really what's happening. Shouts out to the inside joke for all of my regular people. It's an inside joke. That's sucrose, right? No, I got all three: sucrose, fructose, and glucose. All three working at the same time. And there are some people who won't get that reference because they don't know that there are three different types of sugars. So I should explain that there are three different types of sugars for those people who are lesser than us: sucrose, fructose, and glucose. Okay, all of the coses. Anyway, but happy belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. I've left a message on my community wall for you with some nice flowers for y'all, and so forth. I think I'm going to end here. I've been on about an hour. I've talked. We've had a good conversation. Um, I would like to think that this is my last live for today, but you never know. Some of these people might get in their feelings and might mention me, and they might summon me, and I might have something glowing and levitating. Dear God, do Jesus and do him well. Anyway, but I just had to come out and give my thoughts on these things because somebody has to say this. If it goes unsaid, then people can't be responsible for it. But once you put it in the atmosphere, in the zeitgeist, people then become responsible for it and they can't say, well, I didn't know or nobody ever told me. Oh, you knew. You knew. You just chose to ignore. You just chose to act like you ain't know, but you knew. As is always, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and every contribution that you make to this channel. Thank you for all that you do. Y'all know I don't ask for a whole lot. I don't ask for nothing really. But I definitely thank you for being here and listening to me pontificate on these things for this amount of time. Um, I will. Y'all know I owe y'all politics of it all. So probably tomorrow I'll do the politics of it all for y'all tomorrow. And we'll knock out some of that good stuff because I got a lot of stuff that I've been getting this weekend for the politics of it all. So we'll have a lot of stuff to talk about as well. I also want to go into remember how we talked about North Carolina having those laws that they passed that said that elected officials can't do anything to police and that police just have free reign. So apparently that's happening now in Georgia. The governor signed a bill yesterday. We'll talk about that tomorrow on the politics of it all and what you all need to be prepared for. My Pose review should be up. So if you want to go check that out, it should be up by now. And I think I got another review I'll do tonight if the reunion for Real Life and Philanthropy comes out tonight. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.